Look at Polygon. Yeah, even though, yeah, we had some dips. Solana dipped a little bit. Avalanche dipped a little bit. Polkadot dipped a little bit. But you know who didn't dip today? Polygon, up a staggering 12%. That's why. You see a lot of altcoins are getting very, very strong, right? There's a couple reasons. There's not one huge thing that you know, that we could point to and say, well, Polygon shot up because of this. Is there some massive news or anything like that? No, but I've said this. Polygon, just like others, other L1s and L2s will get their turns. They always do. That's why you stick with the good ones, right? It's good. It's okay to speculate on new chains and new memes, whatever. But, you know, the tried and true L1s and L2s that have been around for years and they continue to develop and continue to make partnerships, they're not going to go away. And that's why I think a lot of them, if not all of them, will reach their previous high and surpass it during this bull run, right? So Polygon's one of them. But I do want to call out, I got a fantastic team member who's manning CryptosRus analysis. He's been giving out so much alpha, absolutely free. And I got to point out, he posted this today, and he tweeted out a few things about Ethereum, Optimism, and more importantly, Polygon. And he's like, well, Polygon is on the verge of a massive breakout. And I think it will be one of the best altcoins to hold in 2024 and 2025. I don't disagree. But he called it out. He called it out, right? So in case you guys are not following, I know a lot of you guys follow my CryptosRus Twitter or X, but I do have another one, analysis. And this leads into my free newsletter. So make sure you guys, you know, subscribe because, man, if you want to stay on top of things and alpha, you definitely want to get as much free information as you guys can get, right? So I'm just calling this out because he basically called it out hours before this pump and many others too. See, they went up 19%. I don't know why I said 24. I was looking at 19.24. They went up even more than Polygon. One of the, you know, I would say at this point above $1 billion. They're a mid cap, okay? They're mid cap in terms of crypto sense. If they weren't in crypto, billion, obviously it's a huge, huge number. But in crypto, they're mid cap. And there's a couple things why, and let me go over why C is doing well. And they could be on the same path as Injective and Celestia and others. You know, here's the thing. Did you know that C is also within the Cosmos ecosystem? I bet a lot of you guys didn't know that. I didn't even know that until I did some research. Yes, they're using Tendermint consensus. They used Cosmos SDK to build themselves, right? And they're L1 based on DeFi. They're really concentrating on DeFi, okay? And the founders have experience with TradeFi companies like Robinhood and Airbnb, Goldman Sachs, and so forth, right? They also do have a lot of VC funding. Some of you guys don't like VC funding, but here's the truth. VCs, when they get involved, they pump a lot of these alts, right? For better and for worse, I know a lot of you guys just like, I don't like VCs. Makes it too centralized, right? But man, you got like Coinbase that's involved with C. You got Multicoin Capital, DeFi, Delphi Digital, and there's many others that are part of this. I mean, Foresight Ventures, Big Get. There's just a lot. They raised a lot of money. Okay, so they are VC. I don't know their token distribution. I'm gonna look more of that up. But very well invested, which is why they have a huge ecosystem ready, bigger than I think most people realize. Right? They have a large grant, $120 million grant to incentivize as many dApps to come aboard right now, which is awesome. Of course, you can't have a chain without having dApps, and they have all the money to incentivize these dApp makers to come aboard. That's awesome. Their overall volume have exploded, okay? Basically, what we're seeing, like I mentioned this about Solana, you know, their volume, everything on their chain is going up, right? Sei is also seeing the same thing, just volume exploding and number of users and transactions also exploding. Any particular reason? No. I mean, they're just doing well right now. They're just doing well right now. And here's one of the reasons why they may be doing well, because they have a liquid staking platform called CryptoNight, really small, really small. I went to them. They only have 1.5 million total locked. So obviously very small. Doesn't this page look very similar? I don't know if you guys remember. This page looks so similar to Anchor from Luna. It's like the same template. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this looks so similar, but that's besides the point. Their liquid staking platform, relatively small CryptoNight, also pumped up 67% today. So obviously they're doing well as well. So helping Sei go up. Sei also has a partnership with Circle, who is backed by Coinbase, right? So they're going to have USDC on chain. They're making strategic partnerships to have a big presence in Japan, right? So basically, they could be, I mean, they're already pumping, right? But they could be in the same path upwards as Celestia, which recently hit above 2 billion. Injective, which hit above 3 billion, right? They are the next ones to come up, right? So very promising. Something to keep your eyes on for the future. If you're an Optimism holder, Optimism is really, really, really strong. Today, up 21% to 3.6 billion. They are just, they're winning the L2 war right now. They're way ahead of Arbitrum, but still, you look at Arbitrum, they're still up 11% today, right? Arbitrum and Optimism, their TVL is blowing up right now. Blowing up, just keeps on going higher and higher and higher. And last night I covered about Polygon. Let's not forget Polygon is a L2. It's a L1, L2. They're in a really weird situation, but regardless, they're above $1. They're up 19%. So yesterday's climb, they continued it. Right? Polygon is above $10 billion. I told you guys about Polygon. Sometimes it's slow. Don't give up on Polygon. It's still one of my favorites, right? And I'm glad to see it get some love today and yesterday. But all these L2s are exploding, right? So if you haven't picked it up yet, L2s and L1s are all very, very strong right now.